Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Texas Rangers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Corey Seager leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher. Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So for taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
That one missed.
1-0.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down. Brian Reynolds here. First pitch misses. Evaldi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. McCutchen, the base runner at first with one out. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Next offering is in for a strike. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for had him out front for strike 3. So one left for Pittsburgh. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Colin Holderman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
The pitch. Leody Taveras stands in now and watches strike one. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. And he deals. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, got him. One away on the strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe on the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Corey Seager in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. Top of the second. And now Shepard. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris. A former Rookie of the Year. A wind in the pitch. Shepard in his 2nd season hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering upstairs. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
And there's a ball. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Liover Peguero now at the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The pitch.
1 ball, 1
It's
strike.
a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops into the glove.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Pitch out, but no action. Eovaldi checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. Shepard leads off first with one away. They try another pitch out. And here it comes. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And a 2-1 on the way. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if he can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So one out with two aboard. Endy Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Kicks and fires.
Hey.
That's down and in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Kicks and deals. And now it's even up.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Second inning here, no score. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So now here's the pitcher, Colin Holderman. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
One ball.
In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 to count. Two on, 2 outs. And that one lifted in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the 2nd. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Holderman back to work. That's in for a strike. Hit hard. That gets through. He decides to hold on to it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Here's Marcus Semien.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Here's the 0-2. And that's down and away. He goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Josh Young.
Counts 1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Garcia, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground to the left. And that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around third. The relay to the plate. The tag, and he's in there.
Well done. Drives in the run. Cut it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
And at second with 1 away. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Ball 1.
Outside low. And it's 1-0. And the pitch. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next pitch is outside. 1 out, the runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now batting Jordan Luplow. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds makes the grab for the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Evaldi.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nathan Evaldi.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Aguero tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Evaldi back to work. Just missed.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
The pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. Going to count 1-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have to...
Oh, diving stop from his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen, and he's already singled in this game. There's a strike. The Rangers up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Low, under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
The Pirates trailing by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That catches the corner. In the air out towards right center. Garcia settles under it. And that is that. And we're back. Here's Leody Taveras. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. At the belt and fires. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the righty deals. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
1-0.
Tavares aboard here at first with nobody out. Out to center on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One away. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The 1-0. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty, one away. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Gets the outside corner with that one. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Say goodbye to that one. They go back to back, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So 1 out, nobody on. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. There's a strike. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Oakland A's. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And now, Josh Young. Holderman checks over to first, and he's back.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. Righty to the plate. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Throw over to first. Semien back in. Heim batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
On the ground, and foul ball. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
So next to hit for Texas, Jordan Luplow. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Marco Gonzalez up and throwing. Contreras also throwing. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the last half of the third. Next offering is down low. Two outs. And that misses as well. Nathan Eovaldi waiting for a turn at the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
The shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
That's a base hit, so a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Digging in, Shepard. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. The line to kick the pitch. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the pitcher, Nathan Eovaldi.
The pitcher, Nathan Eovaldi.
And the right-hander back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Back to the top of the lineup. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Leody Taveras. And first offering is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is even, 2-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Now all even up. Inside, almost got him. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boo, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And first offering is fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Check on the runner. Taveras back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Righty delivers. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Taveras stands at first with 1 out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Marco Gonzalez.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Marco Gonzalez.
Man at first. Seager stands in now. He's already homered in this game. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. One left for Texas. They lead 4-0. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Jack Sawinski.
Jack Sawinski.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
You know, these Pirates need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
1 ball.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next pitch is outside. It's 2-2. And down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
That one fouled off. Fought off foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Number 19, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. The other way. Garcia pulls that one down, and that is that. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Roansy Contreras.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. And a pitch. Contreras, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Right-handed reliever. That misses. Now 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Right-hander kick steals. That one whipped. That's down. One hops off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So a man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young, 1 for 2. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And he deals. That one missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Simeon stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. It was the same result as the pitch before.
Heim, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Man at second. Right down to shoot. And the count even at 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Luplow. He's been a great free agent sign. And it's fouled away. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. 1 ball,
I don't
2
like to
strikes,
say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings and misses, struck him out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top of the 6th inning. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
And a pitch. And that one is inside. The 1-0. Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Chop back up the middle. Over to Lowe. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball. The pitch. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The Rangers leading by 5 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And now the pitcher, Nathan Eovaldi. And here it comes. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one down the line. Hayes to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Leody Taveras. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
And that's in the dirt. Kicks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Kicks and deals. And another ball. Payoff pitch. Right side, hard hit. Shepard takes it himself. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
First baseman,
Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball
that's off
one,
the
no
plate.
strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Corey Seager to bat next. Strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he walked him.
Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Seager in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Low, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Garcia at the plate and takes high there. The pitch. And that one fouled off. The 1-1.
Nope. That's inside.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped in the right field, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. And it's now a 6-run lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Marcus Semien digs in now. That's inside. And that's ball 1. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. First and second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. And he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
The third baseman, number 6.
Base is full, 2 gone. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, bases are full. Swung on, belted. And that is a foul ball. Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. One run across, now 2 runs score. Cut off, now a throw home. Not in time, he's safe. It's 9-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
New pitcher on here, Jose Hernandez.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Now a chance for Jonah Heim. A strikeout and a walk. Ball 1 low. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And another ball. And a pitch. Hey! A swing and a soft liner. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Rangers 9 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. Evaldi back to work. And that's too high.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Up and in, and now 2-0. He was late there, strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Right through there for a strike. And another ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
3-2 now. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. And out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 9-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Well, he took the split finger that was away and stayed on plane with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
Shepard, the next Pirate to hit. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball one there.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. And the righty deals. Good job to fight that one off. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Nicely done right there to bury that 2-strike splitter in the dirt. Pretty much perfect execution. Very much like what you're trying to do with a 2-strike curveball. But you could argue a splitter is a little tougher to pick up than a breaking ball because you just can't see it out of the pitcher's hand like you can that hump in a curveball.
Liover Peguero now at the plate. And that one clips the corner. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
The Rangers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And now 1 and 2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. On the ground to third. Jump throw. Got him. Nice play.
That right there is exactly why he's one of the elite third basemen in the game. Great release and strong throw to get a guy with lots of speed going up the line.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Righty to the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. That missed by a lot. 2 and 2. Left-hand hitter waits. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Up next for the Pirates, Andy Rodriguez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Righty delivers. This one chopped to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. set for the last half of the 7th. And now Jordan Luplow. The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Dowry Moretta loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. And ball one. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Ezekiel Duran.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
That one's in there, 0-1. And a pitch. Fly ball center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Next up for Texas, Leody Taveras. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Upstairs.
Nope, that's the ball.
That clips the corner. The 2-1. Just missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rangers 9 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Josh Sborz.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Henry Davis.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
And the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Sborz, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Right-handed reliever. Got him swinging.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Hayes batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sean Armstrong getting ready to go. Martin, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Out to short. Seager whips it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
A little bit high maybe, and it's 1-1. That one ran inside, almost got him. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 9 and the Pirates 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dauri Moreta.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now it's going to be Nathaniel Lowe. The pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Corey Seager.
Now it's Corey Seager.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That's in there. Strike 1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Aroldis Chapman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. The Rangers up big in this one. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. One down, base is empty.
One
and
ball,
that's outside.
2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And he deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. That one almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses. Full count, 3-2. At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And a 3-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Kicks and fires.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That missed inside. And that's ball 2.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Nice grab from his backside. Nicely done for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
All set for the start of the inning. Now, Brian Reynolds.
Number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Spores back to work. And a foul ball. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and he's on at first.
Up next to the Pirates, the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
Man at first. Here's O'Neal Cruz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the right-hander deals. High fly ball out to left field. Luplow makes the grab. He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Shepard. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. That's in there. 0-1. And a good eye there. Reynolds over at first with 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And another ball. Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Squeezes it. So they're down to their final out. Liover Peguero will hit next. First pitch, not close. And that's in for a strike.
One ball,
the Pirates with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball there. Spores is just one strike away. Next offering misses down and away.
2 strikes.
Two and two. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
For the victorious Rangers, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.